Hey guys, it's Cherie. I am at work. I am on break. This is weird to do a sit down video in my car, but I have 4 kids now, and so it's really hard to do sit down videos at all anymore. With all 4 of them, I'm hoping I can soon because I would like to do a 1 year update on Benjamin because he is about to be a whole year old already. How? I don't know, but I am doing a sit down video in my car. Ew. I got something on my teeth. Anyway, this is the first sit down video I've done in quite some time. But I just wanted to do a little life update and kind of an update on RJ with his diagnosis that he has. I'm not going to go too much into detail because of his privacy, but I have been telling you guys that I was going to do a video. So anyway, RJ was diagnosed with a couple autoimmune disorders back in 2021, in October, I think. So basically, back in the spring, somebody we know, their daughter ended up being diagnosed with diabetes. And then towards the end of summer, I was starting to notice that RJ was having some odd symptoms. He was urinating frequently. He was wetting the bed at night. He was throwing up randomly. So I just had started noticing things, and it wasn't like major. He was only doing it like here and there. And I had brought it up to the parent of the child that was diagnosed with diabetes, and they were like, that kind of sounds like diabetic symptoms, not to freak you out, but maybe just bring it up to his doctor. So I was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. And it was really subtle, so I didn't rush to get him to the doctor. And then a couple weeks later, we went on vacation. Or no, I'm sorry, they got RSV. They started recovering and we went on vacation. And he the last day of vacation was really irritable, just crying a lot, just not right. And then when we came back home, he started getting sick again. I took him to the hospital. They said he had pneumonia, and then he got better again, and then he started throwing up like all the time. Like every day he was throwing up, but it was only in the mornings, or like earlier in the day, and then he'd be fine for the rest of the day. And the urinating was getting more frequent too. And then, let's see, he started craving salt. He always loved pickles, but it was like all the time he wanted pickles. He was crying for ramen noodles all the time, like the chicken flavored ramen noodles that are really high in sodium. So we decided that's it. Like, he needs to go in and be seen. So we took him into the doctor. They did a urine test. He didn't have any sugar in his urine, but they went ahead and did a metabolic screening as well. And then that evening, I actually got a call while I was at work, and the doctor said, look, his sodium levels are pretty low. I'm a little concerned. I want you to take him to Children's Hospital that's near us. So we did that, and they admitted him. And it turns out, basically, I'm not gonna like go over the whole hospital stay, but he was in there for 5 days, and basically we found out that he has a rare genetic condition that requires 2 carriers to give to the child. So basically, I am a carrier, Rex is a carrier, and we both gave him the mutated genes, the carrier genes. So it takes 1 carrier gene to make the mutation, basically. So somewhere in our family, at some point, somebody had RJ's condition on both sides. It's an extremely rare condition. It's only every 2 to 3 million children, and it causes endocrine issues, autoimmune issues. He has Addison's disease and hypoparathyroidism, so we have to monitor things like his calcium and his sodium. He has to have daily medications, and yeah, that's as far as I'm going to go into that, just because for his privacy, I'm not going to like release everything, but that is the general stuff that's going on with him. And then Ben was born in January, and we found out when he was 4 months old that he also has the same genetic mutation. He currently doesn't have any autoimmune disorders or endocrine issues because it is childhood onset, but he is going to be monitored very carefully for symptoms and labs and things like that. None of the other kids have it. One of the other kids is a carrier. One of them doesn't have the gene at all. So yeah, it's been a rough year and a half with all of that, which is part of the reason I stopped doing YouTube. I know I've kind of been back and forth since the kids were like probably 3 or 4, since we moved into our mobile home. But part of that is just I'm busy. I got 4 kids. I work mostly full-time, sometimes part-time now with them being homeschooled, which is why I'm finally able to upload a little bit more, because I have more time, sort of. So yeah. But anyway, that is what's going on with RJ, and that is where we're at. I will be actually uploading a vlog very soon, which is why I made this sit-down video. I'll be uploading a vlog from New Year's very soon, where RJ actually ended up in the hospital for a weekend. I didn't vlog much at the hospital because I wasn't worried about vlogging, but I was in the middle of doing a vlog, so I think I kind of ended the vlog when he was at the hospital. But yeah, so that is part of the reason I wanted to do this sit-down video, because things like that keep popping up, and then I say, yeah, RJ's got autoimmune disorders, but I've never, like, told you guys basically what his diagnosis is. So yeah, that is what we're handling right now. It's rough, but we have learned to trust in God. He has kept RJ safe so far, and we've just had to learn a lot as far as his medications and what these autoimmune disorders do to his body, and just all kinds of stuff. But yeah, and then another life update is that we are homeschooling. I have touched on that here. The kids did go to kindergarten last year at a public school. We weren't really happy with the experience, and there's no shame in sending your kids to public school. I went to public school. I'm not even saying that maybe one day they wouldn't go back to public school. That's not in our plans. But I'm not like against public school. It just wasn't a good experience for us. I do want to teach them more Christian values. That's just our beliefs. And yeah, and I feel like a lot of things that are taught in public schools are pushed and not necessary. So that is another reason that we are homeschooling. But yeah, it's kind of laid back homeschooling. We kind of do some unschooling. If you guys know what unschooling, if you guys don't know what unschooling is, it's basically teaching them through life experiences instead of like textbook. But we actually do both. So we do textbook every day and then some unschooling as well. Unschooling is a little bit easier for us in the summer. But I do need to incorporate more unschooling. I'm going to make them a chore chart soon, which will be part of unschooling to learn life skills. So they're going to have a chore chart and things like that. But yeah, I'm not going to get into all either, but I did want to kind of do a little small life update. Currently, I I used to do monthly updates with the kids on their ages and everything, but life just got in the way. So currently RJ is 6, Carmen is 8. Carmen is not 8, Carmen is 7. Carmen will be 8 in April. Willa is just 2.5, a little over 2.5, and Ben is about to be a year old in a week and a half. So I do plan on doing a 1-year update with Ben, just because I feel like I didn't vlog a lot with him over the last year, just because we've been all over the place. But I do want to do a 1-year update with him, so hopefully I can get that done after his birthday party and everything, after his well check. But yeah, so that is the gist of RJ's diagnosis, what's been going on the last couple years with us, and I am hoping to stay more on track with the vlogs. So far since November, I've done pretty good, so I'm hoping to keep up with that. It has been a little bit since I uploaded the Christmas vlog, but like I said, RJ got sick, he was in the hospital. We're finally starting to get back into a routine, so that vlog will be coming very soon. At the latest, it should be up this weekend, but I'm hoping to get it up either tomorrow or the next day. But definitely be on the lookout for it, because it will be up by the weekend. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry that my sit-down video was in the car, but I just wanted to get it uploaded because I keep talking about things, and then you guys are like, have no idea what I'm talking about, basically. But yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.